What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. We just wanted to wish everyone a very Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year, just as a winter storm is blowing in just in time for Christmas. All right, it's about that time. Let's give you an update on the Crazy Horse. I can't stay out here very much longer. Oh my gosh, it's so cold out there. Warm up in front of this fire here for a second. Guys, we have been working on some absolutely crazy cool stuff on the ranch. I can't wait to show you. All right, let's make our way back to the hobby room. What's up, guys? What's going on? Look at you. Hey, Rambo. You got plenty to eat? All right, let's make our way back. Mrs. Radioactive is baking some really cool stuff today. All right, guys, are you ready for this? A sneak peek at the Crazy Horse build, guys.
Just get those wonderful toys.
Merry Christmas, you filthy animals. Welcome back to the channel, everybody. We have got a really cool build on the bench today, and I know you guys have been waiting for an update, so here it is. Now, we might have some background noise going on in the background. We've got the whole family baking cookies and sweets, and we don't want to stop that. So, all right, here we go. This is the Crazy Horse, and it is starting to resemble more like a super modified tractor. So we have got a complete front end, which I'm very proud of. This was actually the part that I wasn't so sure about. I wasn't sure if I was going to be able to dial it in and get it right. This is the first RC that I'm building from the ground up. Of course, we have had a couple very special builds, including the King Kraton, where I did a lot of this fabricating. However, I did use the rear end and the front end suspension and geometry on that, which this is all mine. This is perfect for what we're doing. It actually has no suspension, so this was probably a good one to start with because a pulling tractor doesn't have any suspension. You want all that weight hooking up in the back. All right, so a couple of things that we decided to change on this. I originally was going to keep this differential open with a very high diff fluid in there. I've decided to switch things around a little bit. We're going to put a steering system in here that controls the differential, the spinning of the two back tires, in conjunction with the front steering. So that means when I go to steer the front tires, the rear steer will also give me support if I start veering too far off the track. So in order to do that, I have to keep this rear differential open. We can't lock it up. So what we're going to do, I have a couple different options that we're going to experiment with this, because we really don't know what will and will not hold up to all this power, guys. I really don't know what to expect. I'm just building the strongest drivetrain that I can build possible. So we're going to have these two locked up. This one is already locked up. This one is going to have earplugs in it, which is basically the highest viscosity differential fluid of sorts that you can put in to a differential and still have it work as a differential and spin back and forth. If we were to lock this up, that steering that we are designing back here just wouldn't work. Now, we can always lock it up in the future if we find this is not working out, but this is kind of a non-conventional puller. If you've been in the RC pulling industry, the hobby for any length of time, this doesn't look like anything you've ever seen pulling down the track. And that's kind of what we're about here on the channel. We think outside the box. We like building with different materials. And not everybody has a CNC machine to mill out aluminum and make a pulling machine. So this is actually something that people could actually do with a straight piece of aluminum, and this is just a different way of building it. So if you are just now trying to put together a super modified or any kind of a pulling tractor, this is the channel to watch. We are building several different types of pullers for the World Finals 2023 that will be coming up in 9 months from now or so. So this is really going to be one incredible build. I'm so excited about it, guys. I have always wanted to do this. So, all right, so let me give you a quick tour around this tractor. So we have the front end down here, and it is made up of a basic front end. As you can see, it's pretty typical what you would see on a crawler. It's supported in the front and the back because we're gonna have a lot, this is just a lot of weight up here, guys. And when you have all that weight coming down on that, you want it to be supported in the front and the back so you don't end up breaking your front end. So we've got our steering servo up here. Now this right here is our weight box. This is actually going to contain movable weight. We're gonna have our name up here. Now this is all going to be painted, guys. This is not going to stay white like the King Cratton build. We are going to paint this up. It is going to be black, red, and aluminum color. So that is pretty much the front end. Let's take a look. Let's turn on a remote here, and let's show you how this works. All right. Not bad, guys. I don't know if you can see the other wheel moving over there. Just working out great. Very happy with how it turned out. I was actually pretty worried, guys. I had not done this before, so this was all new and experimental to me. So let's take a look at our driver. Tell us, sir, how do you feel about driving the prototype, the Crazy Horse? Well, he can't tell us right now, but this guy will be a little animatronic. He will have a gear lever that is connected to the throttle that he will be using his arms with. He'll be able to turn his head. He's going to be pretty cool. I'm pretty excited about him. He is supporting a a leather jacket today, guys. Look at that. I'm not really sure which brand. Is it Gucci or is it JCPenney? I'm not sure. All right, so we've got some plastic links back here. We've got some plastic Arma hubs. This is not what is going to be staying on here. We're going to be having some metal. I've got basically everything that's plastic on here is going to be metal. Now you can see down there, you see these couplers. If you guys are trying to get different drive shafts of different lengths, these couplers are absolutely great for what they are. They are 70, 75 aluminum, very thick. I am very impressed with them so far. I really couldn't have completed this build without a similar product. Definitely worth the wait. So back here, guys, you can see a couple pieces right here. These are going to be sitting just like that on each side. Now these will actually prevent the tractor from getting too out of control. They'll be the rear skids, so to speak, and they will actually be holding weight as well. So the idea with a two-wheel drive tractor is you're pivoting the weight. You're trying to balance all this weight up front with the weight of the sled in the back. So we have got some really cool stuff that we're doing, and to my knowledge, none of this has been done in the past. If it has, let us know. We'd like to hear about it. But this is not all that I've been working on, guys. we have been trying to build up our sled to make sure that we can have a sled that'll support being able to pull all this weight. Now, this is an unlimited tractor, which means it will be pulling about 100 to 120 pounds down the track. That is no small feat for a sled. So what we've been doing is building up the sled. We have got new hubs on it. Of course, this is a much wider weight bucket. And as you can see, we have added some heavy duty pulleys on there along with some braided cable. So these are going to be gliding very smoothly along that pulley. We have upgraded our chain and we've upgraded our support pieces in here. Basically, we've upgraded this as best that we can without building a completely new sled. And it was a good thing that I originally built it for a 1/8 scale type of RC. I don't know if you can see for scale here, but let's see how. This sled is right at about 3.5 feet. So that seems to be appropriate for the amount of weight we're going to be carrying on this tractor. So, all right, let's kind of get it mocked up and see what it's going to look like connected up to this sled. All right, guys, we got it all mocked up. Looking sharp. Look at all those motors. So much power in one chassis. Yeah, he's gonna love that ride. Wow, and this sled is looking stout. Everything looks to scale. We've actually tested it with 2 anvils in the weight box and it worked out just perfect. Of course, we haven't pulled with this tractor just yet. It is not yet ready, but we are getting close, guys. This thing is looking great. All right, guys, until the next time, we will see you Radioheads later.